the Jiu-Jitsu Project podcast with Professor Mike Geary, Professor Butch White, Professor Cassio Cardosi. We are here. We've had a summer vacation. Our cameraman, if he'll come in front real quick, Aaron. Our cameraman right there was on vacation all summer long, and so we didn't get to do any podcast because of him being out of town constantly. So finally he's back in town, and we get to come back in and talk about all things jiu-jitsu, all things that are not about Donald Trump.
That's all I want to talk about.
I know that's all you want to talk about.
Let's talk about the Democratic debates the other night.
How about Mary Ann Williamson talking about the dark psychic power that Donald Trump is releasing from the collective darkness of American society?
Well, that figures, Mike. She's nuts anyway. You would like her.
So, hi, Fatima. Can we pan up and say hi to Fatima real quick?
Yeah,
Say hi to Fatima. Person, Fatima. She went shopping today at Sprouts.
Yes.
We have a new Sprouts grocery store that just opened up in 54 and Little, and it's all filled with really awesome fresh fruits and great produce, great meats. And so Professor Cassio is probably in for a really, really good meal this week because all the food's fresh.
Barbecue is today.
What did she say?
Mitchell Village.
Yeah, Mitchell Village. We're giving a plug to you, Sprouts. We're really excited you're in our neighborhood now.
Ask it to Professor Mike. I make a good barbecue.
Professor Cassio makes an excellent barbecue. We had steak today. Amazing. Really, really amazing. He learned how to grill when he was 15. It's true.
Yeah,
You could work at Texas Day Brazil.
You could be a gaucho. You'll be a gaucho. Okay,
Yeah.
so what's been going on? We've been on vacation.
And competition.
We've had some competitions here recently. I went to the IBJJF Orlando rules seminar.
Yeah.
So that was really neat.
Did you pass?
I passed. I think I got a worse grade than I did last time I was there. They changed some of the rules around, and of course
It's good you talk a little quick for the new rules.
Yeah, there's definitely some new rules. One of the things that they talked about that I don't know that it was new was where you're down in guard, and if I come up and take your back, but I don't sweep you and I get to behind you, I get 2 points for that. Two points for back control. Yeah, you've got to be down in turtle and have knee control. That was pretty interesting. I hadn't seen that before. So that was pretty cool. I don't really remember a whole lot of new rules.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I really was impressed with though. The instructor is Rodrigo Cruz, Marcio Cruz's brother, and he does a really great job at the seminar. Explaining all the rules and stuff like that, and answering questions. Of course, everybody in there is talking Portuguese, and so I have to go English translation, please. But the
Bruno Malfacini, yeah.
Bruno Malfacini came in, said hi to me, gave me a hug, he just right out, so Mike comes over, and I got to sit by him all night long. It was funny, and the other thing was that when they were pointing out certain things that happened in the rules, they'll say, for example, the fight with Bruno Malfacini and so-and-so that happened a couple of years ago, and they'll use that. There was another rule that was really interesting. The penalty, if let's say I have you in a position, like a submission kind of position, and you scramble out, or you try to get out to get away and cross the
out
line
of the ring?
Purposely out of the ring, it's 2 points and a penalty for you.
Oh, good.
2 points for the other person and a penalty for
That's
you.
good because too many people can do that.
So yeah, that was really interesting. The thing they have on now is they have these tutorials on for the IBJJF for the specific situations that come up, and it's really high level, high good quality camera work where they really kind of show multiple angles. So it's on the IBJJF.com website where you can actually go in and look at the rules, and they have tutorials there.
Oh wow!
Really, it was sharp. Something I'm going to do throughout the year is go ahead and look at that.
Excellent.
And then we had one of our students participate in the tournament, Callie Alfieri, She's 13 now, I think. 13.
Yeah, 13.
She fought in the Teen 1 division against a really, really good competitor from the De La Riva school up in North Florida, I think. And she ended up winning. So
very good.
Yeah, it was really neat. So let's get Callie in here to chat with us. Callie, come on in.
I see the technique I teach you yesterday using now. Really good job. Congratulations. I see perfect.
So Callie, welcome to the Jiu-Jitsu Project podcast. No, stay right there. You're good.
You have to talk a
You got to
little
talk
loud.
to the camera too and talk loud. So we were just talking about how you went to the tournament. Tell us a little bit about how the experience made you feel and just everything that was going on.
It was
Talk loud though.
It was really fun. IBGF is like really fun. It's like the best part of the year. I did like 3 IBGFs this year. I did Las Vegas and then Atlanta and then Orlando. Really fun. I lost the first 2 of the year, and then I finally got it this year. So.
What was the thing that was most nervous about the tournament? Like, do you get nervous when you're at the tournaments? Do you get excited? I mean, how do you feel when you?
Well, I mean, it's very scary and stuff. Going to the IBGF because it's just like it's a lot bigger than usual like tournaments.
Local tournaments,
like,
yeah.
local, yeah. And it was like really nervous. I think it was less nervous this time because I kind of had like more people that I knew because like I like going to IBGFs and like go to Las Vegas or Atlanta because I just meet people from like almost all around the country.
Yeah.
And it's really fun to know people and know the kids, the opponents that I had last time, and to know them when I get there and just have maybe like just friends.
Well, you'll be competing against probably the same kids. If you keep on competing, you'll go through the ranks together, and you'll compete against the same kids,
the same girls growing
the
up,
same
weight
girls
size and stuff.
growing up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing for most tournaments. I mean, you compete a lot more than I did, but you used to probably see the same guys.
I did a lot more.
Tournaments.
Not so much of the Pan Ams, although I'd see
Well,
some
the
of them,
Pans is
but the
different.
local
Yeah,
ones
the
I would
local
see,
ones.
and we would all, we'd see each other get better and better every year, and it was neat. At the end, you kind of stop doing the local tournaments because you're tired of paying like $80 when you could just call your friend up and go with the school and roll with them or something like that. But it was a lot of fun. It's gonna be really neat for you because I know that you're going to want to compete into young adulthood, and so you're going to go through the teen division, and then you're going to go into the juvenile division, and then probably from juvenile right into the adult division, and at which time, you're going to be competing in, purple, brown, black belt levels, and the female competitors that are coming up now are just incredible. You actually had a fan that you're a fan of a female competitor, IBJJF, number 1 IBJJF competitor in the world, Claudio Duval. You see the thing? Put a plug for her. She's a fan of yours, and you're a fan of hers, and she was at the tournament this weekend. So, and then she came home with you guys, and then we had her here for a little seminar. She's really nice. You having a fun time with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a pretty amazing girl. She started jiu-jitsu late too, like 20 maybe, or even older. I don't know.
God, I wish I started jiu-jitsu when I was 20.
Yeah. When she says she started late at 20, right? Exactly. Like in Brazil, you guys started when you're 5, or you start
Maybe.
judo when you're 5
Yeah,
at least.
5.
Yeah. You know that about Professor Casio? Started judo at 5.
Wow.
5 years old. He's been on the mat for almost 50 total years now. On the mat for 50 years. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. Do you so you fought the person? She was a De La Riva person, so she knew she was going to be guard. Did you have any strategies on how you were going to attack her and play the game this time?
Well, we went against each other in Atlanta, and I lost. I think that was because we basically had like the same game because we both came from De La Riva schools, and I transitioned to a new school, this school, and I learned more of like takedowns and being more aggressive, and I think that really helped me defeat her. Because we didn't have the same technique anymore.
You charged when she didn't go to pull. You actually ran right into her, and it kind of forced her to pull, where she didn't really get a really good closed guard yet, and you were able to kind of pry her legs off and get out and stuff. How did you feel? When you were out there sparring with her? Did you feel like you had grown from the last time? Did you feel more confident, like you had better control of the fight? Yeah, it looked like you were in control of that whole fight.
Yeah, I was finally able to pass her guard because that's something I usually have problems with, but now I have it down.
Yeah, well, we love guard passing here, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that. So, well, she won first place, got the gold, so it was awesome. Congratulations, Kelly. All right, now we're going to kick you out.
Okay.
She's so awesome.
Yeah.
She's going to be, if she continues in jiu-jitsu, which I'm sure she will, she's going to be a world champion. There's no doubt about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. The feeling in competition is different.
Yeah.
This experience is really good for our life.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's
You need to win your fear.
Well, competition brings out
All competition.
all competition
Yes.
brings out a different sense in you to where it really, just like you said, it makes you kind of face your fears right then and there, because, and especially in a sport like jiu-jitsu, as opposed to maybe soccer or a team sport where you're basically one-on-one
Yes.
with someone.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
you're
It's very different.
you have no one else to rely on.
No.
If somebody misses something,
That's it.
you're the only one. So it's a fantastic sport or activity, however you look at it, for young kids and adults, if anything.
sure.
Just for people to kind of get out of the face some fears and just be able to feel a little uncomfortable. It gives you more self-confidence.
Yes.
But I always
And,
love. Go ahead, please.
And you're traveling all the world now. You have dojos, different dojos for jiu-jitsu.
I'm glad you said that, because that kind of segues into I want to throw out a very, very special thank you. I was on vacation the first 2
Ron.
weeks. I was on vacation the first 2 weeks of July. I think before our on our last podcast, I said I was going to New York City for a week, and I went there, and I did not get lost going to Brooklyn. But I want to send out a special thank you to the Grappling Club in Brooklyn, New York, to Alex, who's the instructor there, owner instructor. I had a fantastic time. I haven't sweated like that in years.
No AC at this school.
No AC.
No AC.
No cross breeze. There was just 2 windows open in the front, and somebody was like, "Hey, Alex, why don't you flip on the fan?" He's like, "If I flip on the fan, I'm just gonna start ragging on you that you can't handle the heat." He goes, "The guy from Florida, he's fine." I'm like, I wasn't about to say anything. I'm like, I'll just suck it up.
Yeah.
But no, I had a fantastic time. I did not get lost on the subway, which my wife, basically said if I end up in the Bronx or something, she would laugh and make fun of me for the rest of my life. So I stayed safe. I made sure I got.
Mary makes fun of you
That's
all the
true.
time anyway.
But if I would have ended up in like Coney Island, she would really make fun of me.
that would have been great.
So I felt like the Warriors, the old movie from the 1979. I felt like the Warriors.
Warriors.
Yeah.
I felt like the Warriors going on the subway. So I was like, yes. So I had a great time, and our friend Ron, who comes down, hooked me up and suggested that I go there, and I had a great time. So definitely thank you again for Ron. Ron was there and had a great time training with all the guys. So thank you.
And the jiu-jitsu offers for us safe for traveling.
Yes.
You have a problem, if you have a possibility for self-defense.
Yes.
Or not.
Yeah.
Sometimes not. But this is different because jiu-jitsu, you put the technique real in the mat.
Yes.
It's different sometimes for the other martial arts because this is a mortal goal. But
Right.
never try
Right.
because it's mortal.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
If you need in emergency situation, you
Yeah.
never use it.
Right.
You understand?
Right, because you
and
don't practice
jiu-jitsu,
it.
yes.
Yeah.
And jiu-jitsu use it all
All the time. Yeah.
I traveling for Europe is really supporting me,
Makes you
I'm
feel
a copy for close to 30 years, and out my equipment, personal equipment, is my feeling is no comfortable. But
Sure.
Jiu-Jitsu, hey, support me. You understand?
Yes, absolutely.
That's it. It's really good. Really good. Show the technique.
Sure. Let's get Daniel.
Yeah, you use a Daniel. I show. No problem.
Yeah.
You
want to do yesterday the lasso?
Yes,
Guarda de lasso.
me to
Guarda
do
de
it?
lasso and Mão de Vaca.
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 Me or do you want me to
Cow
do it?
hand.
No, any.
Sure, okay.
Start in the close guard. You coming for control the hands because the hands inside you is difficult for me. Is good for him because it's easy to put my and start to pass the guard. For this, I like this movement. Put in the mat, turn a little bit, open here, put in the mat, open here. You controlling biceps, pressure in the ribs and the bicep. I like play with a lasso, the guarda.
Guarda de lasso.
Guarda di lasso. In English is lasso guarda. Lasso guarda. Is this?
Right.
It's coming underneath. The first, the guy sometimes he started to pass for leave this lasso, he started this movement. You understand this? In slow motion, look. This is good opportunity for you coming, return please. You grip good, go there, and leave this and come in here. For mão de vaca,
Mão de vaca.
Yes.
Cow. It's gosh darn it. Cow.
Cow,
But-
cow feet.
Cow hand. Cow feet. Cow feet.
Yes. Sometimes the guy put in the mat this leg, the same size as the lasso, up this leg. Look, this is good opportunity for you. It's important to understand this. The knee is out my guard. This time I use this technique, change a little bit and put it here. The hook under leg and control in the knee. This time push the other leg here, look, and use this. In slow motion, you have two opportunities here. You're coming to Americano or the lasso continues here, or you go to the crush the biceps. The other variant is this. The first, the knee is out. The second, the knee is inside me. This time I put the hook out the leg. The hook is here. Now it's easy for you in this. And go to the crush the biceps again. It's easy for coming. I'm really heavy. It's here. Okay. The other. It's okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
The guy, look, he started the same. In guard, blah, 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 blah. Put the lasso. Okay. The guy up the other leg. Oh, the other leg, you have other opportunity here. What happened now? You control the hip, transfer this leg, use it here, coming this side, please. Wait a minute. The hook is here, look. And put both. This time, you push the guy, and turn again, and go for crush biceps again. The other variant, the guy in standing position. It's too fast and started to standing position. You put it here and change the guy again. It's the same. And the other variant here, you coming this inside, gripping here, and the crush again the biceps. This is I don't know, 5 or 6 variants in the same lasso situation. Okay? Questions? Ask
You.
Professor Mike.
No. Thank you, Professor Casio, for those
you.
awesome techniques.
Thank you.
Professor Casio teaches on Thursday nights. We all come and love his class. It's a wonderful class. So, thanks again, guys, for joining us together, right? For the Jiu-Jitsu podcast. We'll have another one out maybe in a few weeks. All right. Follow us on Facebook. Shout out to our sponsor, Warhammer Fightwear, warhammerfightwear.com. Check out their stuff, even though I'm
In Amazon too.
and Amazon too now.
Amazon
Absolutely.
too.
I'm not wearing my Warhammer gi tonight, but check out their stuff. Awesome stuff. All right.
Got ours on.
I know.
Got ours on.
Have a good night, guys. See you, everyone.